You're listening to the Swish Edition because you have nothing better to do.
Scott, what did you do over the summer? We haven't talked in a long time.
What didn't I do?
You did a lot.
I did.
We didn't do a lot. You did everything. We took one trip.
You went to California. Tell us about your California trip.
We did. We took our normal trip to California. This is like my whiny first world problems spiel, but it continues to amaze me that it costs less for our family of 3 to fly from one coast to the other, to fly from the East Coast to the West Coast and stay for 9 days. That is cheaper than renting a house in North Carolina in the Outer Banks for a week.
That is
which, like,
depressing.
it shouldn't be that way. I mean, granted, we're, accustomed to a certain level of accoutrement or a quality of house. I can't think of the right word.
What she's trying to say is she could stay at a shitty house in like Duck, North Carolina. I mean, in like what do they call it? What do they call that?
Southern Shores or
something, without all the bells and whistles. But she would rather.
It's not really It's not the town necessarily. I don't care whether it's Duck or Southern Shores or what. But I want. I want everyone to have their own bathroom, and I don't want to have to walk more than 2 minutes to get to the beach. I'm not interested in a house where it takes 15 minutes to walk to the beach.
And if you want a house with enough bedrooms and bathrooms for everyone that you want to take, and you want to be right on the ocean, you're talking about $10,000, $15,000, maybe even $20,000 a week, which is insanity.
No. At least that much. That some of the bigger houses that have 9 and 10 bedrooms that we used to rent when we had a huge group that we went with are more like $35,000 for a week. And I don't understand who is spending that kind of money.
Guess what? It's called. That's why people don't. We say the same thing about the people that go to Disneyland, right? How could a family of 4 possibly afford a Disney vacation? Well, they're sold out every fucking day. And it's all
people save up for it.
It's supply and demand. Those houses can get to $35,000 a week because people are paying $35,000 a week.
Yes, and I read an article that said
I don't have that kind of money.
I read an article that said it became the destination during the summer of COVID in 2020. Everybody wanted to go take their little COVID pod and transplant to a house with just their pod of people, and prices increased, and they never went back down. So they're just inflated. Well, anyway, we went to California, and we had a great time, as we always do. We spent half of our time in Orange County staying with our extended family, and then we took the Amtrak train that runs along the coast from Orange County down to San Diego, which Max loves because you literally are right along the water looking out at the beach most of the trip, down to San Diego. To see some other family, and we stay at the same resort every time we go. And it was a great trip. It was nine days, I think. But that was the extent of our summer, other than managing 9 weeks of summer camps for a 7-year-old, which is like a full-time job. That was the rest of my summer.
Although having him in summer camp allowed you to do some things that needed to get done, because when you have him in the house 24/7, things don't get done.
Yeah.
So it was a godsend. Well, I'd like to just point out, for the second summer in a row, Kristin came all the way to the West and did not come to see me.
You're in a different state, I would point out, than California.
I'm an easy drive from California. Anyway, maybe someday we'll align. The stars will align, and we'll see each other together on the West Coast.
I hope so.
Yeah, I was even in Palm Springs while she was in Southern California, but wow. Maybe we'll get you to change your mind next summer. We love Palm Springs in the summer. It sounds insane that you would go from one desert to another, where the other desert, Palm Springs, is actually hotter than where we come from. But guess why we did it? It's for the exact same reason that you were talking about the Outer Banks. We can get the fanciest, nicest, fun house for literally 1/3 of the cost of going in high season. So just the opposite of going to the Outer Banks of North Carolina, people don't want to go to Palm Springs in the summertime. They want to go in the fall and the winter time. Yeah. So that's when the houses are really expensive. So we get this beautiful 4-bedroom, 3-bath house with a huge private backyard where you could run around naked, a beautiful pool, spa, everything, all the bells and whistles. And for like, I don't know, $300 a night, which is pretty affordable for something like that. So Dale and I did that this summer. We went in, I guess that was July, and we just went to celebrate our 7th wedding anniversary. So we took the dogs, of course. It's a beautiful drive from Las Vegas to Palm Springs. You go through the desert, and we go through.
How long?
Exactly 4 hours door to door.
It's
very manageable. Bad. Yeah, but we went through Joshua Tree, and that's absolutely gorgeous, and the mountain ranges, and it's an absolutely beautiful drive. You're only on the highway for maybe 20 to 30 minutes. The rest of it's all driving through the desert. It's really cool. You have to make sure you have plenty of gas and that you have a spare tire. Because if anything happens to you out there, you're fucked. Because you'll
just be with the tumbleweeds.
Yeah, and get eaten by coyotes.
Oh my gosh.
So we did that. A couple big things that we did this summer, Kristin. This is the whole world is talking about it, and everyone can't believe that they're doing so well. But the Backstreet Boys have made history in Las Vegas. History. They set up a residency at the Las Vegas Sphere. You guys know what that is? That's our big, huge venue that's shaped like a big Earth thing, and it's got
a globe
screens on the outside, right? It also has the largest screen in the entire world inside. The screen, Kristin, is the size of 4 football fields.
That's hard to wrap your brain around.
You cannot. I don't care how many videos you watch. I don't care how many pictures you see. You cannot wrap your brain around it until you're standing inside and witness it for yourself.
Yeah.
Is the Backstreet Boys the best concert of the summer? No. But they put on the most amazing show. We were on our feet for the entire thing. We were singing along. We were watching the amazing visuals that went along with their songs. And we had the best time.
Several of my friends, you and 2 other people, none of whom know each other, all went this summer and all posted pictures and videos of it. And it looks like one of those things that you just can't get the enormity of it from a small cell phone video. It looked amazing.
And here's a genius thing that they did. And I don't know who came up with this idea. I don't know if it was Brian's idea or Kevin's idea, but they asked everyone to wear white head to toe. And it's amazing how many people did it. I look up, we were over kind of to one side in the lower 300 section. And I look up at the 20,000 people in this arena. Everyone in white from head to toe. It was the coolest thing. They were so popular this summer that they're coming back. They're doing 14 more shows. They're going to be here in December, and then they're coming back in February. So you guys still have chances to buy tickets and come. And they're pretty reasonable. I think we paid $160 each, which wasn't too bad.
It's not horrendous.
Not horrendous. I also went to the opening weekend of Lady Gaga's Mayhem tour.
Wow.
He puts on the energy and the enthusiasm and the creativity in this woman. She blows me away every time I see her perform. One, she doesn't lip sync like so many other people out there. She puts her all into these performances, and man, the Mayhem Ball is amazing. I recommend it to anyone. I think she was just in New York. She was on the VMAs last weekend. I think she's going to Miami next. I don't know where she's going next, but man, if you get a chance to see that show.
She is quite an entertainer.
Lady Gaga. Thank you, MGM. I think MGM sent me to that. We were in their suite. Pretty cool. Dale refused to go. Dale went to Backstreet, and we went with my book editor and her daughter. And then for Mayhem, I went with my friend Anthony, who I think listens to the show. Hi, Anthony. So we enjoyed. That was really great.
Cool.
Let's see, what else did I do this summer? Oh, you want to go next?
Well, I remembered one thing that we did. I mean, technically it was the week before school started, so it was still technically summer. We took Max to see Harry Potter and the Cursed Child downtown in Washington, D.C. And, it's long. I mean, I think the whole thing stem to stern with the intermission. We were there for like almost 3 hours, which is a lot for a 7-year-old.
A lot for me.
and it was a little bit difficult for, I don't know whether it's just because I only have one working functioning ear, but it was difficult for me to hear every word that they were saying. So it was a little bit difficult even for me as an adult to follow. But Max he did really well. He was a good sport about it, but it was very well done. And we hung around. The coolest part was we hung around outside after the show, and all the actors came out and they signed Max's playbill, and we got some pictures of that. So that was a cool experience for him. And he loves anything Harry Potter. So
yeah,
it was good.
Well, that's great. I can't sit through long things. I think I've talked about that before. That's why I love plays that are just 90 minutes with no intermission. I just want to finish it. I remember most famously, and I'm sure I've talked about this before, the Book of Mormon. Have you seen that?
Mm-hmm.
So it's 2 parts. So you go and you watch the first part, and then they have an intermission. You can go to the bathroom, get a drink, do whatever, and then you come back and watch basically the whole thing again, right? Everybody knows that. Why am I describing what a fucking Broadway musical is? The first half was awesome, and I enjoyed it. I laughed, and I sang along, and I loved it. The second half was just like so unnecessary. And it's like, why can't these shows just be one thing? And then everybody just goes home. I don't want to come back. There's nothing like one of my favorite shows in the world is Phantom. But could they just
shorten it? Just condense it. Well, it's interesting that you say that, because I've read that Harry Potter and the Cursed Child was originally a 2-night.
Oh, yeah.
You had to buy tickets for 2. It was like the first part of it was 3 hours. Then you had to come back the next night to see the last 2 hours of it. Yeah.
Oh, please. Who's got time for that? I have the patience of, I don't know what, a flea. I just, is that a thing? Is that something?
I don't think
so.
Say? No.
I want things to be short. We just watched I Know What You Did Last Summer. It's like 90 minutes. Perfect. But what's up with this? Have you seen that movie? You saw the original back in the late 90s, right? I Know What You Did Last Summer. With Freddie Prinze Jr.
Freddie Prinze Jr.
and Love Hewitt and
Jennifer Love Hewitt. Yeah, I remember it. I don't think I ever saw it, but I remember it.
Well, so they did it again, and it's still called I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Of course they did it again.
It's a new cast of kids. It's a new cast of kids.
Stupid.
But Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr. are back in it as their original characters.
As their older selves. Yeah, I got it.
To kind of help the new kids get through it. It wasn't stupid. It was actually very enjoyable, and I enjoyed the movie very much.
Ugh.
But you know what I loved most about it? It was short. It was only like 90 minutes.
We never watch movies anymore. We only ever watch TV series because we're like, I can't sit on the couch at night for an hour and a half to watch a movie. I can't do it anymore.
We're going to do a whole show about that next week. We're going to talk about the shows that we have been enjoying. So let's not talk about that now.
Okay.
Anyway, what else did I do? Oh, I went on
You painted your... Oh, yes, you did.
Yeah.
You did.
I went on a cruise to Mexico, Royal Caribbean out of LA. That was fun. We went with our friends Ian and Michelle from Hawaii, who we are desperately trying to get here. We want them to move here to Vegas. They want to too. So we're hoping that'll happen. And I painted my bedroom, as you pointed out.
I love the transformation.
Yeah. Oh, man. Let me tell you guys. We bought this house. Our bedroom was baby orange. They called it baby orange. But it was basically the color. Remember those circus peanuts? Circus peanut candy that you could buy?
Yes.
Our walls were that color. And now they're like blue, like dark blue, like you see behind me.
Yeah. So much better.
It's so cozy. And people were like, oh, you can't paint a bedroom a dark color.
Yes, you can.
And we have 2 windows and a huge sliding glass door. So there's plenty of light in there, natural light during the day. But at night, oh man, it's so cozy. I know your bedroom is painted dark too, right? You have a dark red?
A dark red on a dragonfly, I think, is one color. But I want to redo it completely, and I want at least one wall with a dark blue like that. I have the color picked out already.
It's so great. My
painting is such a pain in the ass, though.
It is a pain in the ass. I have to move everything. It took me 2 days. It took me 2 days to do it because I had to do 2 coats. So I had to do pain ass. Just taping it took me half a day. What are you gonna do? But it looks pretty good, and I'm proud of myself. And it was a lot cheaper than having someone else do it.
Well, yeah.
Although paint's expensive, man. $65 a gallon.
It ain't cheap.
I use the Sherwin-Williams Cyberspace. That's the color of my blue, which you can see behind me. Now, my office is not all blue. It's just this one wall. Yeah. All right, that's all I want to talk about. Oh, have you heard of bubble bins?
No, I have not. I was going to ask you, what the hell is that?
I'm a huge fan of this now. They're coming this Saturday because our trash day is on Saturday, which is annoying because usually we're doing something on Friday night and I forget to put it out. So we have to put our trash and recycling out on Friday night. They come first thing Saturday morning. Now, every 6 weeks, bubble bins comes, and they're coming on this Saturday, tomorrow. And they, after the trash and the recycling is picked up, you leave them out, and they come and they clean them. They clean them with a special steamer thing.
I saw something on my feed, on my Facebook feed of this kind of business that was owned by somebody's son or something. It was some enterprising young man that started it.
Well, everybody is someone's son. What kind of stupid statement is that?
Excuse me? I meant that it was
someone's son.
I can't think of the person, but I'm saying, dumbass, that it was a business that was started by like a 16-year-old was my point. But maybe there's multiple of them because I don't think it was called something stupid like bubble bins.
Bubble bins is not a stupid thing. It's a great thing. I think it was started. I think it's only here in Vegas.
The service is great, but that's a stupid name. But as I recall, the 16-year-old, that started it, it's like they steam them or something. Like they rinse them and then they use like high-powered steam to kill all the bacteria or something. Yeah, it's a great idea.
It's a great idea, and it's genius, and I'm so glad I have it. Our HOA was trying to tell us we had to put our trash and recycling bins in our garage, which I absolutely refuse to do. Like, I know my dad does that, and I know other people do it. My friends Kim and Jim do it. And I'm like, no, I do not want my garage to smell like my garbage. So they're outside, and we put them behind the gate finally because we got in trouble for having them on the other side of the gate. But
ours have to go behind the gate. You can't. The HOA doesn't want them to be seen from the street.
It's so stupid. Okay, yes, everyone has garbage. We know it exists. So now you have to have
it's not. It's an eyesore to have your garbage cans visible.
It's also an eyesore to have your butt crack visible. But I see a butt crack at least once a day when I'm out. We were going.
Well, those people should be fined.
We were going up the escalator at Mandalay Bay, and there was a guy in front of us, and he leaned over to tie his shoe on the escalator. We saw half of his fucking crack right in our friggin' face, and it was hairy crack.
You should have cited him for a violation.
Middle of summer.
Excuse me, sir. Here's a citation. This is a violation of my civil rights to have to look at your posterior.
Your dirty, smelly, hairy butt crack.
On that
against
note,
butt crack. I just don't want all day butt crack. You know what I mean? All right. I think it's time for us to end this episode.
I think we should go now.
I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. I hope you've enjoyed the first 3 episodes of season 16. Kristin and I will return with any luck on Monday.
I'm sure they can't wait.
Well, I'll be wearing a different shirt on Monday.
Tired of this one after 3 days.
Tired of this one after 3 days. All right, we love you. We'll see you soon.
Okay, bye.
The Swish Edition is a production of Bethwick Media, LLC. Learn more about the show at swishedition.com. And don't forget to subscribe and leave a review on your favorite podcast app or site. but only if you like us.